Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so in our last episode, we were working on getting the light systems all fleshed out, and I think it's looking pretty good. Um, More's going to come once we get the decking figured out, which way you guys want to go. Um, it's going to be this one or this one. Still going to let a few more votes come through and figure out which one's which. Going to go with the grading or the flat plate. Once we get that figured out, then we're going to get lighting put underneath as well, and then we're going to come out here into the nacelle and get it lit up and decked out with batteries and jump drives and all the fun toys that we're going to be sticking out here. They're all going to get out there and put into place. So one of the things I want to look at doing today is getting our reactors online. We had talked about putting some large reactors on this ship, and so here we go. Here's a large reactor. And so thinking about putting it like right about here, because remember we were talking about initially putting it over here and kind of like walking around it and whatnot. And I think I can make it fit if I just like do it just right, but it's not worth it. We have the room, so I'm going to move it back here and probably put it right about here. That's really where I'm thinking about putting it. And we have enough doors on this thing now that I think all the poles, just the one that's facing us and the one away from us, is the only two sides that does not have a door. So I think if we put one here and one on the other side, and then we'll be able to pipe them underneath, but still have access to them. So like right there, so land. And so we have access to it right here. So we can put uranium in it. We don't have to worry about having a little kicker reactor somewhere to fire this thing up, which we already do actually. But yeah, we wouldn't really have to worry about it. And then we're going to have piping underneath to run down and actually tie it into the whole entire system. So that'll be a thing. And remember, we're putting a ton of batteries in each nacelle, and then we'll start stuffing them in random places as well. The ship's gonna have mass. This is not going to be as nimble as the Kestrel. The Kestrel was nimble, and from the beginning, I felt like I was cheating. That ship should not be as agile as it is. I'm just saying. I said it quite a few times throughout the series. When I jumped in the ship the first time, I was like, wow, the ship is really agile. And it had a ton of gyros, and now has just as many with boosters. So, okay, not babbling Havoc. So if we put another here, right? Here? Is that the spot? 3D environment is so awesome. Let's do a backflip, and we're good. All right, so that's the right spot. So those two reactors are where they're going to be. Those are home. So we can do all kinds of stuff with this now. We can put little cages around them. We can put another reactor off over here. Thusly. So we can do something like that. That's completely feasible. And actually, probably... How much weight? Do these things actually give us weight? Like, right now? Our mass is none. Why do we have no mass? How can we have a dash for our mass? Info. Grid mass is 0. Oh, I know why. Yeah. Convert to ship. We're a station. The game doesn't care about our mass because it's not applying it to it. So stations don't have mass. Alright, that's good to know. So yeah, that kind of sucks actually, because now we have no idea. Whoa, hey, I didn't mean to do that. All of our stuff went into there. Give me that back. Hey, at least the game didn't crash. Sweet. Alright, save. It's only containers on turds. Do not grind turds. Alright. Let's see here. Let's flip that around. There. Okay. So, I'm not sure about 4. I'm thinking 2 with a ton of batteries and a ton of solar, and we're going to be good. So, if we need the power, we need the power. The room will be there. I don't plan on utilizing this space yet. I definitely want to keep that as a possibility, though. Alright, so you guys remember that I want to be able to walk down here, and then we're downstairs now. And that's kind of cool. We just use that little ramp right there. So we want to come downstairs, and then we want to be able to come down here. This isn't going to be here. We'll move him someplace else. So I'm thinking about putting refining facilities here, assembling facilities here, and then pipe back down the middle to storage here. I'm planning on putting storage along this back wall, 1 block off the bottom, because I learned my lessons from the last ship that putting it on the deck of the ground, when you puncture through, the next thing is your containers, and that's usually pretty bad. So either that, or I'm going to actually stack the containers right here, kind of like how we did on the first Kestrel. Along this back flight deck wall, we had all those containers vertically stacked. We could do that right here in this corner, like drape the sides, because there's a lot of cosmetic stuff that's going to be on the outside, and I think it'd be perfectly fine. So we go here, grab the cargo hauler, this guy, we'll grab it, put it there. So we'll grab this guy, and yeah, he's even pointing in the right direction. We could actually probably put 2 of them in now, as tall as the ship is. Yeah, we can easily put 2 in. So we can link these 2 together to hold 1 item. I plan on using the inventory sorter, just how the Kestrel already is set up. And this is already just far and away more superior in a system than what we currently have. Because if we did this on both sides, this would be almost triple the storage of the entire Kestrel. Not even be coming close to what the Kestrel could possibly hold. And then we still have all this room. So, yeah. I think we made the Kestrel well, I didn't even... Yeah. This ship's bigger. Because we're standing on this slide deck, and that's where those containers stop, is like right here on the other Kestrel. I'm sorry. Sad. No, I'm not, because this is a better ship. Alright, we learned. This is an upgrade. So yeah, we can totally do this, and it's totally going to make sense, and it's going to work. So like that one there can be in the corner just fine. I mean, we can just totally just do this. Did I miss? I missed. Every time I grind something now, I get nervous the game is going to crash. So we can do stuff like this, and even if we can't see the containers, like those back 2 back in that corner, we can't see them, but that's fine. We know they're still holding steel plates or whatever else. And we just literally run conveyors along to the assemblers or refineries and all the such that need to get access to these components. We can literally have one side be ore and ingots, and the other side is finished components. So I'm really liking how this is going to shape out. This is definitely going to be miles ahead of where we were. Light years ahead, in fact. So let's get... Alright, so there's that. So that's 1, 2, 3... I lost count already. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 20 containers right there. And if we repeat that on the other side, that'll take us to 40 containers. And I don't even think we come close to that on the Castrel 1. Let's go take a look. And so these guys I don't even count. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, and I think 4 more here. That's 18. I'll say 22. So the entire Castrel's cargo is going to fit in half of this. And this one isn't even maxed out. That one's maxed. I was literally stressing to find more cargo space. So this is totally awesome because we're not even close to maxing out. I mean, if I really, really wanted to, I could line the floors and put some across here, start using containers for flooring. Like this entire upper deck right here, this entire floor, this whole thing here could be containers. Might still happen. I mean, this could be our storage for steel plates, for example, which we need a metric butt ton of, always have and always will. So, man, that's gonna be pretty awesome. So that's that. That's our containers situation. So next up would be refineries. So I think I want to do 4 refineries this time. I'm torn. I'm somewhere between 2 and 4 refineries. The reason I am torn is because that added mass. It's a tremendous amount of added mass. If it only been a couple, 2, to the corner and 1. Okay. If it'd be a little bit more mass, it'd be no big deal, but it's a tremendous amount of mass. And although I was talking about how I'm not worried about this ship being agile, I do want it to have some maneuverability left. And if we put too much in this thing, the amount of gyros we're going to have to put is just going to be astronomical. So that's something I want to take into account as well. But I think with the right amount of boosters, I'm thinking that 2 is going to be enough. My big thing is that if we have enough supplies done, then the random stuff that we pull in from time to time is going to be okay. But if we get into a spot where we're out of something and we need it, yeah, not sure. Just not sure. Let's turn our light on. Does that help? Oh, hey, look at that. Holy crap. Should have had that on the whole entire time, except for it burns your suit energy quite a bit. Let's get up here real quick. Take a siesta. And done. Good enough anyway. Alright, so let's run back down here. So we put our refineries like right here. I was talking about putting up there, but also like I was saying is I want to be able to oh wait a minute, hold on. Back the truck up. Refinery. Let's use, we're not putting any lights down right now. What if we did this? Are we out of supplies or is there stuff in the way? There's stuff in the way. Alright, so that's not going to work. Alright, so what's in the way? Is the reactor in the way? I think it's a reactor. Thought it would be clear right here. Or right here for that matter. Because the hitbox is a 3x3. Yeah, see, underneath it fits. That doesn't make sense. It fits there, but not there. What's going on? I think it's colliding with that. That's what it looks like, because look at that. It won't go anywhere near right there. And there's nothing here. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. All right, so what's going on is it doesn't like the position of... it's not... Have a complete sentence. The side that says refinery, the side we're looking at now, can't actually... It doesn't count as a dockable face. You cannot attach it to something. So it needs to touch something else in order to consider it locked in place. So we can put one here. What does that look like? Let's go ahead and take a look by going downstairs. It kind of would force us to walk this hallway. And then we could put, because there's a door there, we can put tube coming out of that to here, and assemblers. Tube can come right around the corner, go to here. And we could still put boosters on top. No, we wouldn't be able to, so that's no good. Let's see here. If we go like this, which I don't really like. I'd really want to put it right there. So I can put it here as well. Like so. Let's see what that looks like. It blocks up us putting that other reactor in place. Forces us to use the bottom for piping, which isn't a big deal because we're going to do a lot of piping down there anyway. See, I think, can we put another one on top of it? No. Okay. They just a little bit tall. So now if we did it out here, we could. We could run 2 tall refineries right here. I think that could be a thing. That could be feasible. I was really wanting to putting them towards the back, but also want to be able to have 4 reactors if need be. So let's throw 2 of these on top of each other and see what happens. Please? Maybe? Thank you. Alright, so like this. Not like that. Oh my goodness, the inability to see. So we're gonna have to put it like this so we can get to the boosters. And the boosters look pretty cool as well, so no complaints there. So I'm going to move it over one. I'm going to do that off camera and actually get these things all built up in place and stuff. But, so I'm thinking, so basically right, raw. Okay, let's try this again. So I'm thinking right there. Take this light out, cannot do it from that view. Okay. And that should do it, right? Yep. All right, so just like that. And so that'll give us piping. Run the pipe right out of there up against the wall and into here. It'll give us some flow, some continuity, I think. We'll bring in items. It'll go to the refineries. That could be our 2 refineries. It could just be just those. I'm not sure how I feel about having just something like that just sitting there, just 2. I guess I could put assemblers over here. Yeah, we can do that. I don't see any real reason why that won't work. So I think I'd rather have multiple assemblers, more assemblers than refineries, because the refineries are always churning, but I'm needing multiple things at the same time with the assemblers. So maybe we'll stack the assemblers to fill up the same kind of void that this does. So pipe across here, pipe into here, pipe into here, pipe across here, pipe into assemblers. Yeah, I think that could work. It'll be out of the way. The piping is just going to come along this outside wall, up into the reactor, back down and across, back up into this reactor, down, over, and around. Yeah, this could do it. And then we'll have all this still back open here. We still have to get O2 online, get all this different segregated areas of the ship for that laid out. We're making progress. I mean, we really, really, really are making progress here. So, all right, we're going to wrap up the episode here. So we're going to continue working on the internal components. We'll just keep going piecemeal, piece by piece, until they're all in place, and then start getting all the production of all the components and to get it all functional. All right, so this is Havoc. Have fun. Keep gaming.